Evening, guys. Welcome back to market analysis. So apologies for the delay. So again, let's look at what happened to the market today. So currently, it is Nifty is trading around 15,480 levels, which is close to 14,500. Like 10, 15, 20 points lower. Dow Jones 125 points higher. Nasdaq is also higher. So Nifty made an all-time high today, 15,464, and the entire day it was in a range between 60 to 65 points. You see it made a top around 15,465 levels, and then the low was 15,400 levels. So the entire day was range bound. The expectation was it will fill the gap, but then the entire day it was in a range bound. Even the bank nifty was in a range. It opened higher around 200 points and then it started falling. It filled the gap, but nifty doesn't fill the gap. The entire day bank nifty was struggling to go past 15, 30, like 35,200, 300 levels. The banking stocks were underperforming today. It opened on a higher note, but then it fell down. It fell down. It could not like recall the previous bullishness it had in the previous sessions. HDFC Bank opened around 1498.4. The entire day range one, and the last 30 minutes was the pull up happened. So Nifty was the range one the entire day. The expectation was about to fill the gap, but Reliance spoiled the entire spot. So if you look here, it started from 1974 went to 1968 levels, and then it regained. The entire day it was soaring. Closed around 2100 levels. So the talk of the town is why Reliance was so much bullish. What happened on that counter? So these were the talks. So if you see, Reliance was underperforming since the last quarter, and after that Nifty has gone up by almost 700 and 800 points, but the Reliance was performing low. So now what happened? See, the prices of the petrochemical products are at high now, decade high now. The prices of the polymer has also gone up. There was some reports from the foreign brokerage houses, Jefferies, about the buy rating for this, and they had given the target of 2,580 on Reliance. And secondly, if you see, some of the PSU oil marketing and refining companies have reported their results in the last 1 week, and they reported stable margins with the inventory gains. So the investors are seeing that Reliance will benefit as it is more export oriented, and also the consumer demand is likely to surge after this COVID restrictions. So plastic would be a good play as metal prices have soared. You see, metal prices have been the last 3, 4, in last 6 months since Jan, and now it is in a consolidation mode. So plastic would be a good play as metal prices have soared, and the demand for the consumable durables is also good. It's high, and Reliance is ready with various polymer, polyester, and other products. So overall sentiments for the Reliance have changed, and that was the reason it was there was a huge pump in volumes, and market moved high. So Reliance was the main contributor for the all-time high. So coming to the FIDA data, FI and DA both are buyers today. And if you come to the FI on the cash market they are continuously selling. If you see the last 2 months, they are continuously selling on that. So if you see, starting from September, October, continuously they were in buy mode, and now for the past 2 months they are selling, which means there is a sense of profit booking happening in from the FIA side, especially on the small caps. So overall, they are bullish. On the index side, I think I said about they are 82% from the previous sessions. Well, 20% increase their index longs yesterday. Today again they had increased almost another 8%. They are close to 90% longs, hedged with 50% of index stock futures. Hedged with the stock futures. So this is the data for FIDA. Coming to stock specific action. Okay, yesterday we spoke about the Elliott wave, Nifty Elliott wave. I would like to show on that. So Elliott waves basically 5 waves on that corrective wave, like an impulsive wave and then a corrective wave. This is an impulsive wave, corrective wave, again an impulsive wave, corrective wave, and now we are entering into the fifth wave, which is again impulsive wave. So these are all basically the human psychological behavior based upon which the market behaves. So in between, if you see, this is starting from September, October, the first wave, second wave, third wave. We were in a consolidation for almost since February. So now we are entering again into fifth wave. So breaking above this high, we are entering into the fifth wave. So most of the index stocks, index, and commodities, everybody is entering into this fifth wave. So fifth wave is usually a blow off which may halt somewhere around, and again it gives a reversal. As of now, there is no indication that it has made an all-time high. Made a top. It has still to move. There's room to move. More room is there. But this is an indication that it is entered into the fifth wave, where the investors will stay cautious on that. Like they book partial profits and wait for the correction for wave of that A, B, C, and after that again a new wave will be formed, and the investors will get into that. So this is an Fibonacci extension, not an indication that this is going to be the next target. But personally, I'm expecting 16,000 to 16,250 levels before making a bottom. So coming to stock specific action, today Nifty index was 42 points lower, TCS 36 points lower, Emphasis 32 points lower, Mindtree, L&T Infi, Mindtree was 45 points higher, Tech Mahindra was 6 points higher. Coming to metals again on a positive news opened higher. I think it opened around 150 to 5,190 levels. Yeah, 5,150 levels, and then again 100 points lower and closed around 5,055. This is stuck in the 78.6% retracement until unless it closes below that, then there is no worries. But again, there is a sense of profit booking happening again and again in this counter. So market sustaining above, like metal sustaining above these levels, it will try to hold. Sustaining below this, then this will become a resistance. And I think I have subscribed, like prescribed on the levels if it comes down. So JSW Steel 7 points higher. In the copper, yesterday we discussed on our previous video, breakout 170, and then it started to move. It opened 10 to 15 points higher, 172. It opened around 10 points higher, and then it made a low, like a shooting star pattern it had made. We have to look for this channel. Until unless it holds this channel, no downside. Coal India, if you see like price action since September, and this was our expectation. Let's minimize this more. On the September, it made a top, and then it again fell down. So again, it is like a price action happening. So the next target will be 2,200 levels, which may come in the another 1 week, because it made a huge move today. Maybe in another 4 to 5 sessions, it will touch this, or a consolidation happen, and then after that, it may move. SBI, SBI is 3 points lower today. Yesterday it was 426. Today it is 423. So the entire banking stocks was underperforming today. So we missed the last week action. Last week Bank Nifty was completely action packed. It was a good profitable like day. Last week, last Friday. Today was almost a range bound. I think a seller's paradise. So that's all from today. So if you have any comments, queries, please post on the comment section. If you have any contrary thoughts, please post. If you have any other suggestions, please post on that. Uh, let's try to improve on that. And if you have any specific topics which needs to be captured, then please post on that too. Thanks guys. If you like this content and if it helps you, then please like and subscribe.